Good day, everybody. This is Jerry from BackCountry Wrenching, and I got a big question to ask everybody. It's something that happens to me every time I'm out camping. Doesn't happen anywhere else. Is that every time I am out camping, that night, I will get almost crippling leg cramps. Leg cramps on the inside of my thighs that are like so painful. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to pass out or puke from the pain. And only to make it worse is getting those cramps while you gotta take a leak at the same time. I want to know if anybody else suffers that when they are out camping. Please leave a comment. Well, here I am. I'm back at this spot. I typically don't come back to the same spot right away. However, Steve wants to come out for a couple of nights camping, but he won't be out till late tonight, so this is, for the most part, will be a solo trip until late tonight. And he wants to come out for a couple days, and he wants to come to the spot. And really, I don't mind. This is actually a gorgeous spot. However, the surface shitters have made an appearance, unfortunately. So it's been a couple weeks since I've been down here, and I don't have to go and collect wood, which is nice. There's enough right there to last tonight easily. Last time camped up top. I was gonna set my camp up right around here, and then some clown decided to put all their cigarette butts in there, and then too lazy to dig a hole. So yeah, let's go use the bathroom there. I'm gonna go a little further, and that's why we can't have nice things. Because I was gonna set my tent up in there, but it's not gonna happen now because right there. So ground's not really 100% level, but if I set my tent up here, should be okay. All my containers. Oh, my lantern fell over. Hopefully the glass didn't break. Camp dishes, all these containers, that one from Princess Auto, that one is not. I'm good, but one of the mantles has come off. I did have this elastic on there, but I guess it did not work out too well. I'm gonna have to figure out something else for this. So this time around I brought my Nemo tent. You guys have been watching my videos for a while. This was the tent that I had used for years, and I'm gonna bust it out again. Oh, the fun part is always trying to remember how it went together. I think I'm good to start standing up the poles. First part set up. It's probably been 2 years since I used this tent. Just gonna put the shell on it. This is a 4-season tent. It is actually quite roomy. There I am. I should use this tent more often. The other tents I got are faster setup, and I've weathered some really good storms in this tent, and any tent I got, I'd probably want this one to weather a good summer storm for sure out of all my tents. Just got my little solar light set up again. This This is such a beauty spot. Right now, what I'm going to set up is my bear fence, electric fence around my tent. Now, a while ago when I went out camping, I actually tried to go around my Jeep and my tent. It wasn't really designed to do that. That's why I got some extra electric fence wire, but I'm just going to use the wire that it comes with. Got my 4 poles set up. Gonna run my wire now, and hopefully I'll have enough. Everything's just getting all set up. Get the solar panel out. Last time out I brought the EcoFlow Delta. This time I got the Bluetti EB55, and for some reason I thought it was fully charged when I came. Apparently it's not. Got 116 watts coming in. I'll get that charged up as best as I can. All I'm doing is just running the cooler for a night. And I was gonna set up my crapper, but my bucket got squished in the back and cracked it. So now I gotta go to my bushcraft box here. I'm gonna use that Kettle in a bit. I need to get my my bushcraft shovel here. Oh, there's my fire starter. It's one of the good ones. Now I bought this thing as a gimmick. It's actually, I really like it. Oh, the compass is working. It says I'm walking west, which is true. Just going into the bush here. A little ways from camp. Dig my poo hole. It does look like the water levels are down quite a bit from the last trip. Oh, hit a rock there. There we go. Now that's nice that without any threat of rain like the last trip. I got my Kettle I picked up. I purchased this from a Canadian website called goodtogo.ca, I believe it is. I think they're out of Kelowna. You can't get this at other places too. I wasn't able to find it on Amazon. But one of the things I want to do is I want to cook off this table, but having a fire going this might be a little warm. So Amazon, I tracked down this. It's a fire blanket. heat temperature resistance, 500 to 800 degrees Celsius. And basically all that is a welding blanket that I'm going to put on this table, because in the last video when I was out camping, I talked about I got that grill I bought and never used, and I was going to cook on top of that, but that was kind of, I don't know, kind of ghetto. It just takes up space, and this fire blanket's smaller, and I think it'll work, so we're going to test it. And if it fails, I'm going to melt the strings in my table and ruin it. I think it should be fine just like that. Time to stop screwing around. It's my favorite time of the day. Gonna grab a beer. I'm gonna start off with an old Milwaukee from last week's camping trip. I'm gonna open that up as soon as I finish my beer. We're gonna see what's inside this 72-hour kit. And I have my little container right here where the freeze-dried food is going to be stored. Got time lapse going over there. Solar panels are out. It'd be nice to sit on the edge there, watch the water, but I'm sitting in the shade. Sitting in the shade because I don't like the sun. I don't like being in the sun. I'd rather be in the shade. Motherfucking beer time, everybody. Oh, cold beer sure tastes good. Sure tastes good. It's a good sign that there's wood in the fire pit still. That means no bear has come by and dug up the fire pit for food. Nor do I see any evidence. There really is only one way, unless the bear wants to come across the river here. But this is really the only access he can come up. Everything else is all cliff face except for a couple other spots, and really where I came in from the road. Otherwise this is almost like an island separated from the Livingstone and the Old Man. I think it's the Livingstone on the left and the Old Man River on the right. Confluence right here. Beauty spot. Just sitting back in the shade, enjoying my beer. Might have a nap later, you never know. Glad I came out. I've been pretty jaded down in the dumps since Tomcat passed away. The last month before he passed away, he was having more bad days than good. And then we thought he went into diabetic remission. We put the sensor on him and he didn't need his insulin anymore. But one thing I question is that his insulin levels in his body, or sugar levels, glucose, whatever, would go low. And like a few days before he passed away, he like became a brand new cat. He was active, he was running around, he was jumping, cuddling, purring away. And then all of a sudden 180 degrees, and within 2 days he was too weak to even get up anymore. He was that Saturday morning before I took him to the vet, he was so weak he peed himself, and I knew right then that that was going to be the end. And I always dread it. I always hoped that Tomcat would have passed away peacefully in his sleep, but unfortunately I had to put him down, and that was the thing I regretted the most. Not regretted, but dreaded the most. And I just not gonna lie, just been struggling with his passing. tried so hard to make the rest of his kitty days as, you know, as loved as I possibly could, and oh, I just miss him. I just miss him. I better stop now before I get all emotional. Gonna grab another beer. Except this time, I think I'm gonna grab a sour, a dino sour. I think it's a perfect time to smoke a cigar. I got this dino sour, raspberry lime. This is by Phillips Brewing Company. Now I picked this up from a place, a craft beer store, South Calgary, called Collective Beer or something, I believe it's called. But I also seen it in Superstore Liquor for the same price anyways. I'm a huge fan of the sour beers, and they're pretty light too, so you could smash a bunch of them. Oh yeah, cheers everybody. Motherfucking beer time. I love the sours. Last week, well, at the time of filming, it was Stampede, and someone to give me a Budweiser. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I had a fire in the backyard, smoking a cigar. I couldn't even drink the can of Budweiser. It was so disgusting. So disgusting. Anyways, I'm gonna get this thing lit up. Gonna relax, enjoy the views. This area is full of like little trails and stuff, and my shovel doubles as a walking stick. So I'm just gonna walk along, just explore. Oh yeah, another little pathway going down here. That was cut recently in the last few weeks. There's not a lot of dead trees in this area to get wood. So basically this part is just a loop. There's another campsite right there, and I'm down below. It comes around, and it looks like there's an old trail here. Come out to this lookout point. Beautiful. That's a long ways down. I always said, when it's warm, I like to camp near the water. When it's cold, I stay away from the water. Oh, there's another little spot here. Tons of little campsites set up all along here. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at this view. Majestic. That's what that is. So there's another campsite just right down here. Oh yeah, This is nice. I don't think this is a spot where those other people were camping, but nonetheless, actually maybe they went out there, but I did see a fire pit over here. Unfortunately, people gotta leave trash behind. Yeah, that's where those people were camping, because that's the spot that I was. And this is crazy view here. Oh, there's another little trail that goes this way. Looks like there's some miniature waterfalls down there. I don't know if this pathway is gonna lead me down towards there or what. I did bring some snacks and stuff, but I had this sent to me, Ready Hour emergency food storage, 72-hour kit made with pride in USA. I don't know if they're in separate pouches inside or if it's okay. Here we go. There we go. So the 72-hour kit comes with chicken, creamy chicken flavored rice, mac and cheese, Maple Grove oatmeal, homestyle potato soup. Now, the big thing with this is 4 servings per container. I don't know if you can reseal that. Mac and cheese, about 1 cup prepared. So these are if you're going to prepare a meal, not just single use. That was too much to eat in one meal. However, I do have my Romanian bread bag here. Maybe I'll have some chili tonight. And maybe some fish cock. I think that'll be on the menu. That'll give me a chance to try out this cookware got from Cabela's, that kit. Bugaboo. Use my Coleman gas stove. I just picked up these titanium camping silverware. That'll be my meal for tonight. I'll use that to heat up some hot water for dishes. So I just finished having a quick little nap. You know, nothing wrong with having an afternoon siesta, especially when it's warm out. Not hot like some of you Americans are getting, or people in Europe like Britain. However, I heard some commotion when I was in my tent, and someone was hoping to score this spot to camp. Yeah, unfortunately, till you come to the hill, you don't know if anybody's down here. And if you know where this spot is, it is by far one of the best camping spots in this area. I think the second one is straight ahead where I went hiking, where the plateau is across over there. That's the second best camping spot. You got access to the water, 2 rivers on both sides. You got some trees, there's hiking trails, beautiful scenery. What more can you ask for? I think it's time to make something to eat. Good thing I brought some extra food because I was gonna eat those rations, but as it turns out, that would have been too much food. So I got the Coleman stove, I'm gonna pump it up. I got a torch, we're gonna cook some food. Got that nice blue flame. Got this steak chili that expired a couple months ago. I'm sure it's still good. Looks like dog food. Just drinking some green tea, listening to the sounds of the river. It's evening now, sun is setting. Gonna get that kettle fired up right away. Do the dishes. Then look at getting a fire going. What I do need is this right here. This is my collapsible base. This kettle is probably one of the best things that I have ever purchased. It's like a rocket stove. And once you get that fire lit and you put the kettle on top, she just gives her. It's a good chance to try out the fire blanket too. I'm hoping the 2 sticks will be enough to boil it. We shall see. So far the Princess Auto ammo crates are holding out really good. This I got from Cabela's, this cookware set I use to cook the chilies. GSI Bugaboo is what it is. It's a 2-liter pot. And then these 4 things go in the middle. And then those go like that, and then it goes back in its container. It's really compact, and ultimately that's what I'm after. I'm just burning the chili can out so it gets rid of all the smell. This kettle is probably one of my new favorite things in my kit by far. If you're gonna buy one, buy like the kit I got. It comes with the burner, little grill, cups, everything. Everything's stainless. I think the fire blanket will work good. See a burn mark on the table. I think next time try it tomorrow, but I'm gonna have to like fold it in half, or maybe even in fours. That should stop a lot of the heat from going through. It's almost beer time. Yeah, it's kicking back, having a small fire. It's approximately 8 p.m. Steve will probably be here 2.5 hours, about 10:30. So nice. And somebody left a bunch of wood. We had left a bunch of wood too last time we were out camping. I left some up top, and we left some down below, and somebody paid it forward. Took all the wood. We did leave a loonie on the rock. That is gone. Somebody left the loonie on the rock, and we left it when we camped because I thought that somebody put it there, but no one did. It was just there, and then someone took it. That fire stick from when we were out here last, it's still here. No one's burnt it. It was time to settle in for the night. And the night, for the most part, I had a pretty alright sleep. However, I had to take a leak a few hours later, and that's like the worst thing to do, is take a leak when you're already set up in camp and you're warm in your tent and don't want to get out of your sleeping bag. However, when I went to go get out of my sleeping bag, all of a sudden I started suffering a huge leg cramp on my inner thigh. Had to reach outside, crawl outside, try to take a piss and deal with a leg cramp at the same time and not fall over on the electric fence. It was quite the interesting ordeal, that's for sure. Oh, nothing like taking a dump by a waterfall. It's the hole I dug, bury it. So all you gotta do is flip the sod over. That's it, you're done. None of this surface crapping stuff. Time to finish packing up. Beautiful day in the woods. Once again, every time you leave a campsite, leave no trace behind. And it was nice to get out for the day, head her out. Gonna enjoy the scene along the river one last time. Man, those views are awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one.